Alright, what's good homies, welcome back. We're playing some online once again. Our opponent for today, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name, so we'll just call him DGK. Those are the letters that stood out, so that's what I'll call him. Finally get a decent day game with decent weather. I went off the Penrith Panthers. As you can see, he chose the St. George Dragons, and it looks like the 2017 Dragons, as you can tell, with Jai Field there in the halves of Woodip. Paul Vaughan's in there, Packer, Marsoi. Anyway, we're going to start off him in attack. DGK as he attacks the short side. We're going to wrap him up, 45 out from their line. Third tackle, they go to Jai Field, who makes a break, finds space around the ruck, and he's going to finesse us here at the back as he gets past us to score the first try of the game. So it's Jai Field who opens the scoring with a kick from right in front. Gareth Woodip makes the 2 points, extends the lead to 6. Our turn in attack here as we shift it, go a dummy, get tackled about 11 out from their line. Wallace at dummy half, wide to Moylan, shows the pass, gets around one, gets around another until he's finally wrapped up 5 meters out. Fifth and last, wide to Martin, puts the grubber through, decent kick, and we're going to get the repeat set. So we're back here with the drop kick, and it's a short drop kick. I'm not too sure if he intended for it to go short, but we're going to capitalize off that, score the first try under the posts as we convert with Cleary from right in front and tie the game up. Back off the kickoff, and again it's a short kick. Not too sure what's the issue there, if he's either going for it or maybe he's hitting the red as he's kicking, trying to get all the power. Anyway, we're back in attack here as we go for a scoot, and it's going to get pinged for being offside. Fifth and last, inches away from their line, we throw a wide ball and it's going to get intercepted. A terrible pass as Woodip races away here, Moylan giving chase, and just look at the chase by Moylan. We had a little more stamina than him. He tries to step us, but we're going to wrap him up with the last ditch dive, and we give the penalty away on purpose just to reset and back our defense as he looks to go wide off the tap, just throwing it around, trying to find space, trying to create space. We wrap him up, ends up losing about 10 meters. First tackle from the short side, gets an offload away as he powers his way into our 10. Our defense is holding up so far. He has a couple of seconds to score as they go to Frizzell, almost makes it to the line. Actually, he makes it to the line, but we hold him up. Seconds remaining, attacks our right edge, puts a beautiful grabber through. I was holding the trigger to change players and we end up scooping the ball up and getting a kick away. That pretty much wraps up all the action in the first half. Back in the second half here with DGK as he gets a nice little offload away. RLL powering his way past their 20 or past their 30 as he throws a loose pass, gets scooped up by Gravesmeal as he races away here, and he's got to score under the posts. So while we celebrate here, Old Mate ends up leaving the game. As you know, that automatically gives you the win, but we end up looking for another game. So here in game 2, we're going up against a guy called Cara, I think it is. He chose a custom team, so I ended up running with the Maroons. As we take a look at the squad here, Johnson, Mead, Holmes, back 3, Gagai and Korobidi in the centers. In the halves, a creative player in Blake Austin. Back row, Roberts, Jennings and Radraja. And in the front row, Inglis, Kronk and Milford. As you can see, it's one of those cheeseball teams. I knew this day would come, and the weather doesn't help. It's terrible weather. Right off the bat, he's just throwing the ball around and he ends up throwing an interception, which is what you risk when you chuck it around like that. As we go wide here to Parker, just takes it to the line, inside their 20. Back on the fourth here, we go wide to Miles, short ball to Kronk, shows the pass, strikes off one defender, and he's going to get tackled 5 meters out. Fifth and last, short side to Hodges, makes his way back to the open side, puts it on the toe, and it's going to be Billy Slater scoring the first try of the game. I think we threw him off a little with the switch of play as Thurston converts from right in front and we go up by 6 points. Back off Curry in attack as he takes the tap here, just throwing it around, trying to get it out to the winger. Gets it to Korobidi and he gets cheesed there. finds space up the middle, and it's going to get tacked outside the 40. Back on the third, throws a long ball to Roberts, drawing past to Holmes, back inside to Cronk, and I'm just going to wait till he gets tackled here. There's just so many passes, it isn't pleasant to watch or commentate over. Fourth tackle for Cara, wide to Fusatua, back inside for Inglis, and he's going to get tackled 21 meters out. Fifth and last, finally, gives it to Jennings, and he tried to go for those cheesy field goals just to get the ball back, but we just told him to.
Fuck out of here, boy. Get that weak shit out of here.
As we spread the ball here, GI with ball in hand, and I don't know what he was doing, but we're going to make a break downfield as we shake the fullback, but we're going to get held up in goal here. So it's going to be fifth and last, 10 meters out. As we shift it to Cronk, puts a chip over the top, a beautiful kick, but Inglis with the butterfingers just watches the ball there. That was the perfect kick, but unable to execute as he goes for a 40-20, but he doesn't actually get it. I thought he did, but I guess he stepped out of the 40. Our feet to the scrum, we play the short side, show the pass, cut back in field, and Bob's your uncle, we're in for another try as Inglis races away here. The simplest of plays, if you want to catch an overly aggressive defender off guard, a show and go would be your best bet as we score under the posts. We also make the conversion, extending it to 12-0 as we get set to receive the kick, and what do you know, Corey McCheeseball actually leaves the game as we chalk up another win in the online series. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, drop that like button for more content. Thank you for tuning in, and later.